Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the COBRA Daytona Build. As you can see, we're making progress on the chassis, so I'm actually going to start getting the foot boxes in. Waiting on a lot of suspension pieces, due to COVID and all the back orders. Tough to get some of this stuff, but we figured we could start with the pedal box, get it assembled, maybe go on back to the fuel tank. Waiting on some other parts that are on back order till February from some other vendors, so it's a global shortage on everything. I know semiconductors are the same way. So definitely thank you for subscribing. We'll kind of detail how we're going to do this, and I look forward to having you along. So please hit subscribe, and also check out my other video, my other channel called Barbecue Travel Adventures. And thanks for tuning in, and hope you get something from it. Thank you. So what I've done is I've got my manual out here, as you can see there, onto the pedal box assembly. And then since I labeled, as you remember, I labeled all my parts in the boxes as I was doing inventory, so now it's easy to find. So pedal parts, master cylinder, right there. Makes it very simple. So you can see all my Wildwood stuff in here. So here I go. Okay. So we got our pedal box here. Save the sticker for my son. He loves these things. We got our instructions here, but we'll not worry about that. So we got to find this piece here first. So it looks like I'm just going to spread these. Okay, so it looks like we got to drill 3/16 inch hole into here. And then mount it with a number 10 screw, which usually comes in the kit, probably this one right here. Yep. And the lock nut. Okay, so now we got that. Okay, so we're drilling the hole. Okay, so we got our hole drilled. I gotta find our lock nut here. That's it, I think. So our hole's drilled. I wonder if we should put it from the back side. Yeah, that's not. There's plenty of room there. So connect the switch. So it looks like the switch is going into here. It looks like we're going to put these two here on. So this pedal is going to come into here, and we'll adjust this switch. So, and I think the brake light gets done too. Okay, so got the other one drilled. Figure I wouldn't show you that again. Okay, there we go. Done. Okay, so now we can put the switches in. I have no idea orientation this way, that way, because until I get the wiring harness in, don't know which way it's going to want to go, so. See, so then the clutch, and then we can adjust it with these adjusting screws. So pretty basic. Nothing. Okay, so these two go on top of the bracket. Back one here, this is the passenger side, goes on top, but the passenger front goes on the bottom of that bracket. I think this is the way this thing bolts on into place. So there you go. So now at least we have the pedal box assembly somewhat installed. Boy, it's gonna be tight in here. Gosh. You know, that's the problem with these cars. Everything is just so tight. So now we got to mount this plate in here like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put the bolts in, start it, then I'll mark both holes, and we have to drill through the tube here to pick these up, and then we'll actually probably paint that too so it doesn't rust. Okay, so we got that mounted up. Everything looks pretty square here. Can't find the bolts that are here, but they're 1 1/4 by a 1/4 inch by 1.25 inch. So I can just find some in my hardware drawer. So we'll I'm gonna center punch those and drill those out. The holes, I'm gonna pull these back out. We'll actually pull the pedal out so I don't get chips all over it. I'll drill these, and then we can actually bolt this thing together, I think, for good. Okay, so we got our lock nuts on these. Those torqued down. Now we can just get a little bit of these are small little quarters. There's not a whole lot of pressure on those. Just gonna kind of tighten up for this backside. Okay, so that kind of ties in the mount points back up into here with this upper part into here, and this thing is rock solid. So now I think we can probably get our master cylinders out. I think we have to cut the ends of the shafts, and then we get the master cylinders mounted and continue our moving forward. So we got our 2 master cylinders here. Manual says we got to cut 5/8 inch off each side. Okay, so I got both the ends cut to 5/8 inch. Now I usually do is I run the nut back over that. Helps just kind of clean up these over. Oh, almost dropped that one, huh? So these are going to go up into here like this, and then this will screw into that. So put the washers in here. And the nuts. So I've got both master cylinders in. Now I'm threading the push rod into the balance bar system here. And that's also how you adjust the pedal throw, the brake pedal throw. So you can actually adjust the pedal to be where you want. So I had on my Cobra, the brake and the clutch were lined up perfect. And then I could align that with the gas so I could heel and toe. That was the whole setup, and this thing is so adjustable. You can get up in here and you just basically move these things in and out how you have to do it. So my pedals are very high. I like them that way. I'm not the tallest guy, you know, 5'9", 5'10"-ish, so I don't need a whole lot of room in this thing. So we'll continue to thread these things on in. Right now you can see where we're at. Probably a little too high, but we'll thread them in for a little bit, see where we end up. Okay, we'll throw our pedals in now. I don't know why, but yeah, they just look good. So this is not even gonna be fun here. So we'll probably have to rearrange these things once we get the rest of the car going, but yeah, at least it's a little bit, nice little bit of eye candy there, I guess you could call it. And we're gonna probably put a dead man's pedal too, somewhere over on this side. I did it with the Cobra, and that was actually a great thing to have. I really enjoyed it. Just kind of gives that left foot somewhere to go, you know, especially on long drives. It's definitely much more enjoyable, worth it. I think I used a piece of just angled aluminum, drilled a bunch of holes in it to kind of make it match these pedals, cleaned it up. and it was a really nice thing to have, so cannot complain. Okay, so there you go. You now have one installed pedal box. I'm not sure about the fittings here. They come with 90s. As I said, I don't know how I'm gonna run the brake lines yet, so that's something we'll put in later, and I'll get the clutch one into at some point. So once I figure out what I'm running. So that's it for the pedal box install. Well, thank you for watching another episode with the pedal box install. The next episode, I think we may put in the rear differential, so we'll show you how to do that. Okay, so thanks again for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks.